Brakti Hawa Brakatha, Yahawashah, Brakti Hawa Brakatha, Yahawashah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, the honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers. Teaching in truth and sincerity, lesson will be entitled Menstruous Women. Lord, will you are edified. This video was inspired by a video Priest Ayash posted on our group chat. And this video will be used for fair use purpose only.
Police are investigating after a Fort Worth teen was shot and killed early Thursday morning after allegedly attempting to break into a home in the Rosemont neighborhood. Olivia Leach spoke with the teen's mother, who's pleading for answers tonight.
My son had a lot of dreams and he was so talented. I don't get it.
Fort Worth police say they were called to South Crest Court in the Rosemont neighborhood of the city early Thursday morning for a call about a prowler. When they got there, a woman told them several people were attempting to break into her home, but they had left the scene. Shortly after, police got a second 911 call from the woman who said the burglars came back. But when police returned to the scene, they...
So wait a minute. 7 people, right? 7 criminals, 7 malefactors were attempting to break into a woman's home and returned.
Found LaToya Lander's 14-year-old son, Devin Baker, lying on the ground in front of the home with a gunshot wound to the torso. Police say the woman who had reported the break-ins shot him. He died on scene.
It's like I'm in a dream.
And he deserved it, okay? Because he could have saved money, all right, and did things the honest way, right? But no, you want to break into someone's home, okay, living in your same neighborhood, struggling just like you. And this is judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, right? Period.
Because I'm looking at all the things he have at home. Then I have to drive by where my son laid.
Tonight, Devin's family and friends came together to honor him at a balloon release outside of Rosemont Middle School, where he was an 8th grader.
And son, I'll see you again.
Yeah, me speaking as a man, he was an 8th grader, probably with gang affiliation and so on and so forth.
I love you so much.
But his family says there has to be more to the story.
No, I know my child. I know him. I know him, and it doesn't add up.
Look.
Okay, so why in the fuck, okay, was he there? How did he get shot? Because he was there. Did the woman go to your crib and drag him out of his home and shoot him? No. He was there attempting to break into someone's home. It's called self-defense, nigga.
Toya says she wants more answers from police.
I feel like they need to dig deeper, because I know it's something else happened that caused my son's demise.
Detectives say the woman who shot the teen had reported break-ins and attempted break-ins at her home before, and that she is cooperating with the investigation, but no one has been arrested.
I feel like it's very wrong. He had so many dreams. My son was not a criminal.
In a letter to the Rosemont Middle School.
And that's what I noticed with black women, right? Their sons never do nothing. However, the flip side of the story, he's an active gang member, pushing drugs, per se, okay? Just promoting terror throughout the so-called neighborhood, flunking out in school. Always a problem promoting disruption. But yet here you hear a mother that's grieving, that's emotional, and saying, my son never did nothing. He was a good guy. Negative, okay? Negative, all right? Regarding this story, her son was found lying on that property because he was shot in an attempt to break into that woman's household. She had every right to defend herself. Let's get some precepts. Second Ezra's Second Ezra's chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places. And we are in this time frame now, if you can receive this in the spirit. And Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And we just watched a video, okay, showing a menstruous woman that gave birth to a monster. All right. And this monster did not have fangs and foaming at his mouth. Okay. This monster didn't have claws and wings on its back. This is a picture of this monster. He had 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 feet, 2 hands. All right? Looking like a normal Jake. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 16 and verse 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children. That boy, okay, that 8th grader, all right, that died is an example of an unprofitable child. Neither delight in ungodly sons. He was ungodly, okay? He was attempting to break into someone's household. Though they multiply, yeah, there's a lot of them. Rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Verse 3, trust not you in their life, because sometimes these monsters, okay, get old. They become OGs in the game. They go from a BG status to an OG status. Trust not you in their life, neither respect their multitude, although their might in numbers. For one that is just, for one that is just is better than 1,000, hence the 144,000. And better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. So in the case of that woman, okay, it would have been better for her not to have a son than to have a son that's a criminal, a wicked son. Okay, period. Now let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. And 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. Okay, so a spirit hopped on that woman to protect herself and to shoot that boy. Okay, so that man or that boy was shot. All right, and a spirit hopped on that woman to do so, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And how did that 8th grader die? From a gunshot. This is the sore stroke. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force. So a spirit hopped on that 8th grader, and I forgot his name, We'll just say that young man to go back or to go over with some homeboys and attempt to break into that woman's household, right? In the time of destruction, they pour out their force. An example of force being poured out was when that man received a gunshot wound to his torso and appeased the wrath of him that made them. Appeased the wrath of him that made them. And this wrath came from Yahweh and Yahushua. All right, so Yahweh, why Yahushua summoned a spirit to provoke that young man to go break into that woman's household, and a spirit hopped on that woman to shoot that man to protect herself. And ultimately, this was judgment on that man, on that young man. All right. Fire and hell and famine and death, all of these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword. Also, the gun is an example of the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And this boy was shot in his torso, right? They shall rejoice in his commandment. Who shall rejoice in his commandment? These spirits, these angels. Okay, they rejoice in the commandment of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua, and they shall be ready on earth when need is. Case in point, this story that I'm covering. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word, meaning they're not going to feel sorry. They are going to dot every I and cross every T. All right? They shall not transgress his word. And this also proves what? That the angels on the right and the angels on the left obey Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.